2 lady comics in a row. What kind of comedy show is this? There's a real thing. Somebody yelled at me when I got on stage a few weeks ago. These are my dreams. You guys doing good? Did everybody have a good childhood or whatever? I don't know what to say to people anymore. I used to say, did you have a good week? But that's not like fucking topical. What is time? I did have a good week, though. I got test results back, and I do not have coronavirus. Thank you. Thank you. You may all have a sip of my water after the show. The doctor who gave me the results was being such a bitch about it. It was weird. It was weird. She just kept being like, what you have is herpes. Stop coming to this clinic. This is the wrong clinic. We've talked about this, haven't we? No, I got the vaccine. I'm sure we all did, so we could be out licking doorknobs in Manhattan together, right? Ow. I felt about getting the vaccine the same way I felt when I lost my virginity. You know? Like, can everyone tell? Do I look different to you guys? I feel different. I did also lose my virginity that same day, so... You don't believe me? You guys are cool. People feel nervous a lot of the time when I get on stage. I get that. My, like, face does not inspire confidence in comedy audiences. You know, I just don't look like a lady who's gonna tell you a joke. I look like a lady who's gonna lead you in a sorority pledge. Or ask for the manager. Which, by the way, has anyone seen The Manager? Because I have a few recommendations I'd like to make. I do. I have sorority resting face. Some of you know what I'm dealing with. It's a real affliction. It doesn't matter what I do to try to, like, cool up my outfit. I always just, like, low-key look like a lady who graduated in 2004, who still comes to all the meetings. You know, because I'm just, like, so excited to see what Tri Delta's gonna do for charity this year. I really hope we send exfoliating masks to Haiti again. It's such important work, you guys. I'm kidding. I would never join a sorority ever, and it's not just because they wouldn't let me. But fuck you, Tri Delta, if you're here, okay? I didn't want to be in your stupid sorority first. No, the best I could do for a sorority was like the Girl Scouts. Like, that's as close as it ever came for me. Yeah, the Girl Scouts. But if you think about it, the Girl Scouts, like, is kind of a sorority for little kids, right? It's like a lot of the same shit. We're just, like, training kids up to be future sorority sisters, right? You gotta pay all this money to have friends. Same. Sell all these baked goods to fundraise. Same. Give all those hand jobs. Is that just my troop? How did everybody else earn their badges? Me, I wasn't gonna learn to sew, is what I'm saying. You know, like, I'm good with my hands, but I'm not that good with them, is the point. I'm kidding about the hand jobs, that's the Boy Scouts. We're like, fuck those Boy Scouts. No, this is terrible. I will immediately be canceled. This is recording. I'm gonna delete this immediately. No, the Girl Scouts, was it you guys, Girl Scouts? You sound like, was anyone, yeah? Do you remember the creepy pledge? Yeah. Fuck yeah, sticks with you forever, right? At the beginning of every meeting, we got together, we held 3 weird Hunger Games fingers in the air. Where is this going? And you would say, on my honor, I will try to serve God and my country. What? God and my country. I'm 7. What the fuck have I just signed up for here? It's terrifying, right? I'm like, excuse me, troop leader, I have homework? How long do these military exercises typically take? Scary. What if that's what it was really like, right? A lot of you guys were not in it, you don't know. You probably thought those badges were just like sewing and home ec and shit, but really, we had to fucking kill a guy. For our nation. You're welcome. I'm going through a divorce, I'm getting out of a long marriage. Fuck yeah, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you clapping. I don't even do jokes about it. I only say it on stage for the free moral support. Therapy is very expensive. This is all that I have. My ex would tell you that we ended it because I have an ego problem. I know, yeah. I was like, that's not what my fans are telling me. Like, not one tweet about it. Like, I think I would have heard. No, we disagreed about big stuff. Like, he wanted 5 or maybe even like 6 children. I know, and I wanted like 1 orgasm. Ever. How do you come to an agreement about it? I don't know. No, we couldn't go on like that. Like for me, I found it so much harder to fake having the family. You know? Like what face do you make for that? I don't know what it looks like. It's a slow burn, that one. I'm glad there's enough women in the room for orgasm jokes to land. That's an important component of the bit. That's how it always goes. Like the women mostly giggle, and then all the dudes in the room are just like, oh. This broad doesn't do jokes or what? We're never coming back to this show. Or like sometimes there'll be like a couple in the front row and you can hear the guy lean over and be like, yo. I'm giving you orgasms though, right? For sure. You definitely are, sir, right? Your girlfriend's the only one not lying about it. I'm kidding, obviously we're all lying about it. A little, right? I'll do a dark thing. Marissa did some dark things. We'll do, right? I'm like, you already did hand jobs for children. What else is darker than that? Yeah, darker. I watch a lot of like Netflix documentaries about murder. You guys into that? Yeah, white girls. White girls are always into murder documentaries. What is wrong with us? It's like by law we have to be into them. I was just trying to figure out like why am I into them, and I realized the truth is that I think I've always just like wanted to be pretty enough to be murdered. Do you know what I mean? That's true, you guys. I was pretty enough to be raped and roofied. They don't even put your face on CNN for that. They don't. They're like, no, she was a 7, but you get murdered. They're like, this bitch is a 10. Put her on TV. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's why we watch it. That's why we know Natalie Holloway's name because she was beautiful. It's real. I want to be that pretty. You know, like a little. Like, do you remember Ted Bundy? He had a girlfriend. Do you remember that? Like, he had a girlfriend the whole time that he was killing all of these other women. And you know that at the end of his trial, when he got convicted, and that girlfriend realized he killed all those people, she went home and was like, why didn't he kill me? I mean, not even one time do you try to kill me? Was I not skinny enough to be murdered? It's fucked up. That's true. There's this horrible story. Do you guys remember the Turpins, this family in California? They had like 20 kids or something horrible, from the ages of like 2 to 25, and for like 20 years they were doing horrible things to them, right? Tying the kids up, like making them fight each other, starving them, just unreal, right? And you can't even like, horrible. And so I'm watching this documentary and I'm thinking about that couple, like that husband, that wife, and I was like, wow, there really is somebody out there for everybody. You know what I mean? Hashtag soulmates, you guys. Wow. I mean, that's very specific. They really agreed on their child rearing ideas. I saw that. I got right back on Tinder. You know what I mean? I was just saying, it's a low bar. For me, I'm just looking for like a dude with a working dick and lives near good train lines. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'll find that. So, they were kind of an inspiration. What else? I was limping on the way up here. I hurt my knee. That's because I'm 40, and the other day I was walking, and that's it. That is the whole thing. I tore my meniscus. Yeah, I didn't fall down, I didn't trip. It's not like an old football injury. I was just holding a coffee. Yeah, because when you're 40, you can tear your meniscus by just having a meniscus. That is the only symptom I'd had up until that point. And it's a disaster. I had to be on crutches in like the city, which is a nightmare. If you have to be on crutches in the city, something becomes clear to you, like we all kind of know in the back of our heads. And that's that everybody in this city is a fucking asshole. And you're like, right, why do I live here, right? They won't get out of your way in the street. They won't give you their seat on the subway. And when you're the person on crutches, you're like, fuck everybody in this town, right? But as New Yorkers, or as people visiting New York, you've probably been on the other side of this, right? Like late to some shit in a crowd of people stuck behind somebody on crutches that you cannot get around, and you're like, come on! You're gonna be hurt now when I'm busy? It's bad timing, is what I'm saying. It's bad timing. Got a long Red Sox story. I'm not gonna do it. It's too much time. We'll do something quick. I gotta get off the stage. What else? My mom is coming to my show tomorrow, so I can't do any of this material. My mom has so many rules when she comes to the shows. I can't curse, and I can't talk about sex. And like in my house, we literally had to like whisper the word sex growing up because we were raised Catholic. And if you whisper it, Jesus can't hear you. Guys, you've been delightful. My name is Washuta. That's for the show. Coming up, your host is coming back. Have a great rest of your night.
Come on, let her hear it. Abby Washuta, come on.